Welcome back to Tech New Tip today. We will explore the incredible world with leading technology knowledge. Today we will explore interesting things. If you like it, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. The true art of moving a house, from land to water. This is the real deal of moving a house, shifting an entire building from one place to another, and not just on land, but also across water. Moving a house to a new location, even several kilometers away, involves a fascinating and complex process. The first step in this massive project is lifting the house, which weighs hundreds of tons from its foundation. Workers start by digging out the foundation of the house and inserting several steel beams. Then, they place dozens of jacks underneath these beams. By raising all the jacks simultaneously, the house is lifted from its original site. With the house elevated, the bottom of the steel beams is designed with sliding membranes. This allows the house to be dragged horizontally by a tow truck onto pre-prepared moving wheels. A bulldozer then pushes the wheel assembly, enabling the house to move across land. However, the many trees and obstacles on the road present challenges. To simplify the process, the team switches to water mist. After creating a suitably sized floating platform, a problem arises. If the house is not perfectly centered on the platform during dragging, it may shift and sink. Start. Wait, if you've watched this far, please give me a like, so I can be motivated to produce more quality videos. Now let's continue. To address this, two bulldozers are placed at the back to push the house onto the floating platform. Once successfully on the platform, a tugboat is connected to tow it across the water. Initially, this method works, but the enormous house acts like a sail, and strong winds can alter its direction. If not controlled properly, the house might crash into bridges ahead. To solve this, the tugboat is adjusted to push the house from behind to navigate through bridges. After successfully reaching the shore, the house is dragged onto land using the reverse process from when it was put into the water. The wheels are replaced with jacks, and the foundation is rebuilt at the new location. Thus, the house has been moved across land and water to its new address. Isn't it amazing? Three wheels, two people, one seat, the thrill of sidecar racing. Imagine this, a three-wheeled motorcycle with only one seat for two people. At speeds of up to 200 kilometers per h, the passenger shifts from lying down to sitting sideways, and sometimes even leans over the rider's back. This is the thrilling world of sidecar racing. In these races, the real driver is actually the passenger, not the person operating the throttle. The main rider's job is just to twist the throttle. If the passenger makes a mistake and falls off, it means losing the race. This is because the handlebars on these motorcycles do not turn, and the center of gravity is at the rear of the vehicle. The passenger must lean left or right to adjust the center of gravity and change the direction of the motorcycle. To assist with this, designers have installed a bar in front of the passenger for them to hold on to while making these critical adjustments. The degree of leaning depends on the sharpness of the turns. In sharp corners, the passenger may need to almost touch the ground or lean as far as possible to the right rear of the rider. Without seat belts or other safety measures, the level of coordination between the two must be extremely high. Otherwise, it could result in incidents like the one in the video, where the rider makes it past, but the passenger gets blocked by an obstacle. During races, speeds can reach up to 260 kilometers per h, making any mistake potentially very dangerous. After watching this, do you think you'd be able to take on the role of the main rider? We bring you the latest and most exciting tech innovations from around the world. If you're passionate about cutting-edge technology and how it's transforming our everyday lives, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all our latest videos. Now, let's dive into today's topic, something that's taken the world of sports by storm. Picture this: a basketball court that's more than just a playing surface. It's an interactive, glowing spectacle that changes with every move. This was the groundbreaking scene at the 2023 Women's Basketball World Cup. In an unprecedented move, the organizers swapped out the traditional wooden floor for a massive LED screen, creating an entirely new way to experience basketball. And trust us, it was nothing short of spectacular. So, how does it all work? Well, the athletes aren't actually stepping on the LEDs themselves. Instead, the screen is protected by specially designed tempered glass, with the LEDs safely positioned underneath. This glass isn't just tough, it's incredibly elastic, able to withstand the pressure of hydraulic machines weighing thousands of pounds. And if you're worried about how the game plays on this surface, fear not. Extensive testing has shown that a basketball dropped from the same height on this LED floor bounces back just as it would on a wooden one. The game's integrity is completely intact. To make sure athletes have the best grip during play, the glass surface is embedded with countless ceramic particles, boosting slip resistance without compromising the smooth feel of the floor. It's this attention to detail that makes the experience seamless for players. The installation of this high-tech court is just as impressive. First, the LED lights are carefully set in place, followed by the glass flooring. All the lines, patterns, and even advertisements are controlled by a central computer, making the court incredibly versatile. Need to switch from basketball to badminton? No problem. With just a few clicks, the floor can instantly transform into any court layout you need. It's like having multiple courts in one, perfect for multi-sport venues. But the real magic happens with the gravity sensors embedded in the floor. These sensors track every movement, displaying real-time feedback that enhances the viewing experience and adds an element of fun. Imagine training with your running routes projected right beneath your feet. Talk about elevating your game. Of course, this cutting-edge technology has also caught the attention of advertisers. The LED floor doubles as a prime advertising space, allowing for dynamic ads that can be displayed during games and events. But here's the big question. Does all this visual excitement enhance the experience, or does it risk becoming too distracting? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Are these LED floors the future of sports, or just a flashy distraction? Drop your opinions in the comments below. Imagine a tractor tire blooming like a flower, with pedal-like attachments digging into the soil as it moves. This intriguing device, often seen on farm tractors, comes in various designs, including curved and straight shapes. It's a Dutch invention known as a tractor auxiliary wheel, designed to improve efficiency during tilling. Attached to the tractor's rear axle, these auxiliary legs are manually extended and locked in place before operation. As the tractor moves, these legs prevent wheel slippage, allowing the tractor to till the soil effectively. For deeper tilling, a larger machine can reach up to 2 meters deep, requiring 3 bulldozers to operate, effortlessly turning over deep soil layers. Isn't that incredible? The tractor auxiliary wheel showcases how innovative tools can revolutionize farming efficiency. These devices, with their unique pedal-like attachments, prevent wheel slippage and ensure effective soil tilling. The manually extended and locked auxiliary legs make it possible for tractors to handle even the toughest terrains. For more intensive farming needs, larger machines equipped with these auxiliary wheels can dig up to 2 meters deep, transforming the soil with ease. This impressive technology requires the power of 3 bulldozers, demonstrating its capability in handling deep soil layers. Isn't it fascinating to see how modern agricultural technology like the tractor auxiliary wheel can enhance farming practices? This Dutch invention not only increases efficiency, but also ensures that soil is tilled effectively, preventing slippage and enabling deeper cultivation. Stay tuned to my channel for more exciting insights into innovative farming tools and techniques that are shaping the future of agriculture. If you're fascinated by the latest innovations and groundbreaking technologies, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting content. As a massive structure moves up and down, the once calm surface of a lake suddenly erupts into powerful waves, rising as high as 2 meters. You might be asking yourself, what exactly is this? This incredible scene takes place in the heart of inland Australia, where a state-of-the-art artificial surf pool has been created. At the center of this pool is a 1,400-ton metal arch, the core of the entire wave-making operation. The waves are generated by a jet propulsion system that uses compressed air to create powerful surges every 6 seconds. Even more impressive, the height of these waves can be adjusted to different levels, ranging from 1 to 2.4 meters, offering 5 different difficulty settings. Now, some of you might be wondering, why build an artificial surf pool in Australia, a country already surrounded by ocean waves? Well, that's where the brilliance of the developers shines through. While Australia is naturally blessed with surf-friendly coastlines, other parts of the world aren't. By creating a surf pool like this in a landlocked region, they're opening up the world of surfing to people who wouldn't otherwise have the chance to experience it. Not only does this offer new business opportunities, but it also provides a safe environment free from the dangers of marine life or bad weather. Plus, with a professional rescue team on standby, it's an ideal spot for beginners to learn the art of surfing. So, what do you think? Explore interesting things. If you like it, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Breaking bones without a cast. The new transparent hollow grid solution. No need for traditional casts when you have this new method. Wrap a transparent hollow grid around the fractured area, then inject your favorite color of liquid into it. After quietly waiting for 10 minutes, the liquid will solidify into a hard, waterproof, and innovative type of cast. Traditional casts come with several drawbacks. They can't get wet, they're prone to cracks, and they cause itching and discomfort over time. This new grid cast addresses all these issues effectively. Start. Wait, if you've watched this far, please give me a like, so I can be motivated to produce more quality videos. Now let's continue. Here's how it works. First, create a plastic hollow sleeve that fits the size of the injury. Use it as a container. After choosing the color of the cast, take out a package with the corresponding dye and liquid resin. Mix them thoroughly. Connect the package to the sleeve and let the liquid flow into the hollow sleeve. Once it solidifies, the grid design allows for breathability, can be scratched anywhere if it itches, and is several times stronger than traditional casts. Most importantly, it's waterproof, so patients don't have to worry about not being able to bathe. Another advantage is the ease of removal. No need to visit the hospital, simply use scissors to cut it off at home. Removing traditional casts, on the other hand, requires careful cutting with a blade, which can be risky and difficult. Isn't this technology amazing? Is an arrow's path straight after being shot? Understanding these points will not only make you a marksman, but also allow you to hit targets around corners with your bow and arrow. Firstly, an arrow shaft is inherently flexible. When a bow is drawn, the shaft is compressed against the bow handle, causing a slight bend. Once released by the bowstring, this minor deformation is amplified by inertia, causing the arrow to undulate side to side like a fish as it flies forward. The crucial point is that the entire arrow doesn't sway. There are 2 fixed nodes. To shoot accurately, align the extended line of these 2 fixed nodes with the target. Additionally, the stiffness of the arrow affects its flight path. Too soft, an arrow might veer right, while too stiff, an arrow might veer left. To make an arrow curve mid-flight, you need to modify it slightly. Move the fletching from the rear to the front. The fletching, originally stabilizing the arrow to reduce wobbling, now shifts the arrow's center of gravity. Once this modified arrow is shot, the surrounding airflow pushes against the fletching, altering the arrow's direction to create a curve. With practice, you can master the force and angle needed to make the arrow curve twice and still hit the target. It's worth mentioning that even with the advanced modern archery equipment used by Olympians, arrows still exhibit slight swaying after being shot. Achieving precise accuracy still requires extensive practice. Do you understand now? There is an extremely profitable organic farm in the USA with an annual output value of 120,000 RMB per mu. How do they operate? This is a highly valuable case study in organic agriculture. The farm is located in Maine, in the northeastern United States, with a total area of 3.5 million mu, equivalent to 21 mu. They mainly grow organic vegetables using a no-till method, which means they don't disturb the soil or use tractors for plowing. Instead, they spread organic soil on the land to cultivate crops. Let's take a bird's-eye view of this farm. Besides the green crops and black mulch, you can see the yellow straw, which is part of their unique planting method. They control weeds by using straw mulch. Every year, the farm plants green manure crops such as peas, clover, oats, and rye. Peas and clover, which are leguminous crops, help fix nitrogen in the soil. Once the oats and rye mature, they are flattened, covered with black cloth, and left to dry. After drying, the straw is crushed, and a layer of organic fertilizer is spread on top, ready for planting. They also purchase pollution-free straw and stubble, costing about $4.46 per bundle, to cover the soil during planting. Here is their vegetable planting module. This is the tomato planting module, where straw mulch is applied right from transplanting. This is the leek planting module, where you can barely see any weeds. This method is used not only for outdoor planting, but also in greenhouses. The farm owner summarizes that the main problem in organic farming is weed control, which is labor-intensive. By using this planting method, weed control is no longer a concern, and they never use any herbicides. This straw mulch method continually enriches the soil with organic matter, prevents water evaporation, maintains soil moisture, and reduces the space for pests and diseases, providing excellent protection against them. The farm's profitability is also due to several important support systems. Firstly, they have a compost system, a standard for organic farms. They combine farm waste with other carbon and nitrogen materials to produce continuous compost. Secondly, they have multiple sales channels. They use a membership model with over 300 high-quality family members who come to the farm every weekend to purchase produce, accounting for 60% of the farm's income. They also run 3 food stores, 2 in the city and 1 on the farm, with direct supply from the farm, contributing to 30% of their income. Additional value-added services also play a part in their profitability. Follow along as we explore new agricultural models worldwide. This video is a rant about the reckless behavior of Japanese farmers. In spring, they blatantly burn all the wild grass around their fields before tilling. Here we are in Kochi Prefecture, Japan, where this wild burn event takes place every early spring. Look at the farmers with their fire-starting tools, igniting the grass along the field edges and roadsides. Their justification? They claim this burning method eliminates pests that migrated to the field edges during last autumn's harvest. Additionally, these grasses don't decompose quickly, so burning them turns the ashes into fertilizer, benefiting this year's farming. But it's not just the farmers. Every February and March, wildfires are rampant across Japan. Here in the famous city of Nara, they hold a traditional burning event each early spring, setting Mount Wakakusa ablaze. They start with fireworks, then ignite the entire mountain. This event, dating back to the Edo period, now draws tens of thousands of spectators annually. In Hyogo Prefecture's Oishi Mountain, surrounded by cities and residential areas, they conduct a controlled burn every February. Organized by the local government and fire department, residents participate by igniting the mountain with bamboo tubes and cotton wicks. The spectacle of blooming cherry blossoms against a backdrop of roaring flames attracts 25,000 onlookers each year, with the entire mountain burning down in just 20 minutes. Another example is Mount Aso in Kumamoto Prefecture, where a wild burn event occurs on March 3rd. Unlike the previous single mountain burnings, here multiple mountains are set ablaze, creating an overwhelming sight with the city just below. After the burn, the landscape is left charred and blackened. The largest wild burn event in Japan takes place at Mount Akita in Shikoku Prefecture. This event, fully organized by the local government and monitored by helicopters, draws crowds of residents and photography enthusiasts. Many may wonder why they conduct these burns. It's outrageous, isn't it? Doesn't it pollute the air? Their reasons are as follows. Burning the surrounding farmland eliminates pests living in the weeds, preventing them from infesting the fields in the new year. In tourist areas and mountains near cities, wildfires are a risk due to dry grass igniting easily with rising spring temperatures. Controlled burns prevent unexpected wildfires from spreading to residential areas. Pre-spring wild burns promote the growth of new grass in the coming year. These activities, conducted nationwide, are organized with the cooperation of fire departments. Although Japan's laws generally prohibit open-air burning, these events are exceptions. So what do you think of the Japanese practices after seeing this? Isn't it outrageous? Such people lack public spirit. We share one Earth, and their actions emit large amounts of CO2, contributing to global warming. With the Earth's rotation and air circulation, won't this affect neighboring countries? I seriously condemn their actions. Have you ever seen someone seemingly glide effortlessly across the surface of a lake, almost as if they were performing the legendary lightness skill from ancient martial arts? This impressive feat isn't magic, but rather an extreme sport known as barefoot water skiing. In barefoot water skiing, participants need more than just bare feet. They also require a speedboat to pull them. The skier starts by sitting on the water while holding onto a hook attached to the boat. As the boat accelerates, reaching a certain speed, the skier can stand up and begin to glide across the water's surface. The scene you saw at the beginning of the video, where the skier moves from the middle of the lake to the shore, is the basic maneuver of this sport. Once the boat reaches sufficient speed, the skier can let go of the hook and continue gliding on the residual momentum. But that's just the beginning. Enthusiasts have developed even more thrilling techniques. Some skiers use their feet to hook onto the tow rope, allowing them to perform various stunts and poses while facing backward. For those seeking an even greater adrenaline rush, some use gliders to tow them, reaching maximum speeds. To safely enjoy this exhilarating sport, wearing a helmet is strongly recommended. Losing balance and falling headfirst into the water can be painful, even if it doesn't cause serious injury. Many private venues also add ramps and obstacles to their courses. As skiers hit these ramps, they can launch into the air, experiencing not just the thrill of surfing, but also the sensation of weightlessness. This adds an extra layer of excitement and challenge to the sport, making it even more captivating. Isn't this an incredible sport? Stay tuned for more amazing insights and adventures. If you enjoyed this content, can you hear it? This semi-transparent material makes a sound like an empty soda can when it lands on your hand or table. But this is no sound effect. This is aerogel. Composed of 99.8% air, this tiny piece weighs just 1.74 grams, so light that even foam can hold it up. A gentle squeeze in your hand turns it into powder. Amazingly, applying this powder to any surface gives it 100% hydrophobicity. Coat your entire body and dip into a pool, and it's like wearing a silver armor, keeping your skin perfectly dry. But the magic of aerogel doesn't stop there. In a comparison experiment, 2 identical candy bars are placed over a flame, with one protected by a piece of aerogel. After some time, the unprotected candy melts into a liquid, while the candy on the aerogel remains unchanged. Despite the flame reaching 1,500 degrees, the candy's temperature stays at just 20 degrees, showcasing aerogel's excellent thermal insulation. Combined with foam, you could safely perform fire experiments wearing it. Imagine the potential for making firefighting gear from this material. Additionally, aerogel has impressive cold resistance. Wearing a suit made from this material, you can be sprayed with liquid nitrogen at -196 degrees without feeling any cold. Remember, bananas or flowers dipped in liquid nitrogen shatter with a gentle tap. These experiments highlight aerogel's incredible properties. So the question is, in which fields do you think aerogel could be most useful? What do you think? Follow me to discover the latest agricultural technologies and models from around the world.